G'day folks and welcome to Big V TV. Great to have your company as always. We're one down. We're one down. Ads officially has a hangover. She scored 13 against Hume City. The Hawks got up in state champ women. We haven't seen her for 3 days.
No, she's gone missing.
Gone.
Off the planet.
So who have we called in? We've called in the money man, the mover and shaker, the big dog in town down at Waverley. Of course it is Mike Bullock. Thanks for joining us.
It's a pleasure. I just feel so honoured to be sitting next to a star player and just a super coach.
Star player.
Amazing.
Can you believe
Super coach.
Can you believe that Sweet Cal went out to Warrandyte last week? Now I'm going to have a chat to the official stats team at Warrandyte. They didn't put him down for one turnover.
I can't believe it.
Something's wrong.
I offered him $10,000 to play with Waverley this year, and he knocked me back.
I did. I'm loyal. I'm a loyal guy.
It's
not about the money.
It's because he doesn't like you, Mike. That's what it is. Now listen, we're going to talk about state champ men in a minute. Of course, big showdown, Eltham and Waverley's huge game. Eltham obviously paying a few bickies this year. Daniel Dillon to come for you guys. I believe he'll be playing this week. Is Waverley officially paying more than Eltham?
No, we're not, because we give them cars instead.
Oh, okay.
We actually have no money because by the time we pay the coaches and so forth, with no money left. So, in fact, Daniel picks up his car tomorrow.
So he's definitely playing this week?
Picks up his car tomorrow, trains on Thursday. Look out, Ringwood this week.
What car did you get him?
Strap forward.
Oh, nice. Look after the sponsor.
Let's just hope the tax department doesn't watch this show, by the way. Now, listen. Listen. Royal wedding last week.
No.
Now, don't sit on the fence here.
Yep.
True or false? Last Friday night, Royal wedding, you were at home on the couch, flicking between channels, and you had Chris Arkell with you. The pair of you watching the Royal wedding hand in hand. True or false?
Okay, first of all, it wasn't with Arkell. I did watch the royal wedding. I saw you. Was that you with the canary yellow hat on? That was you, wasn't it?
You're an idiot.
I don't recognise
You're an idiot. No doubt about it. Let's get stuck into it, shall we? State champ, man. Plenty to talk about. Of course, the big one was Eltham over Waverley. Fantastic game. Officially Siddell threat, the biggest trash talker in the league.
Oh.
No doubt about it. The big four come out ready to rumble for Eltham. The Wildcats get up. Good win.
Yeah, I was there. It was a fantastic game. Waverley obviously played the night before and ran out of puff down the stretch. Yeah.
Blenner Hassett was out. He's got to come back in. Daniel Dillon's got to come back in. I reckon top two teams. That's it. Eltham and Waverley will play in the big one this season.
Oh, I think Ringwood will be thereabouts too, and I think you can't underestimate any team in championship at the moment because I think they've all shown some really good stuff this year, and on any given night, if you're off your game, someone will bump you off.
Well, Aaron Hill, speaking of Ringwood, scores on the buzzer. They get over Hume City. Very, very lucky. Coach Kenny, where is he? Got no idea. Haven't seen him.
No sign of Kenny yet.
He even came out and said that they were lucky to get the win and Hume City were unlucky. Ringwood without Luke McMillan, make no mistake, they're not going to make the top two. Not going to happen.
He's too important, I agree.
Best forward in the competition. Getting back to Waverley for a moment, Ivan Platnik, another big weekend.
Oh, look, he's on a mission. He still is. He's after that MVP that some people might have thought he got snubbed on.
Well, I certainly do. I certainly think that.
Yes, we know.
Hey, Sherbrooke and Bulleen doing very, very well at the moment. The Boomers continue to defy the odds. They play each other this week. Looking forward to that one. Could be a battle of the dark horses. I expect them both to be going at it hammer and time. Melbourne. What happened to Melbourne last week? 6 players rock up, couple of ageing veterans. Where's everyone gone for the Tigers?
I don't know, mate. They obviously only 6 players suited up and they paid the price. They got spanked by the Suns. They need to sort something out.
They got spanked.
6 isn't getting it done.
They got spanked big time.
Yeah.
Big time.
It was bad.
Hannah Zavecz, she's in town. Speaking of state champ women, Bulleen, she had a corker. Absolute beauty.
I think they needed that sort of player. She came in, she's got 16 points, 17 boards. She got a couple of assists, got it done on the defensive end as we know she does. She's very important.
And Mike Bullock is a pretty happy man this week because Waverley got up over Eltham.
Woo!
I, for one, thought Eltham wouldn't lose.
Yep.
Neither did I.
They have. Great win. Well done.
No, I thought Eltham would win every game for the season, but it shows you when you play hard D, you can beat anybody.
Very good point. And if you think Eltham are sitting back taking it lightly, think again because they might just be ready to add their last big signing this weekend.
Who's that?
Yeah, I think Holly Grimer Florence Grimer, the hyphen. She's in.
She's pretty good, isn't she?
I think she'll be in.
You're kidding. If I got to go to my checkbook again.
Hey, strap forward, where are you? Get on board.
Strap forward.
Get get down to the car
I'll
yard.
have to go direct to Ford Australia. Forget about straight forward.
Straight down to the car yard for Waverley. D1 men, 3 wins in double headers. Of course, Latrobe City, Werribee. Thank God they're back. The Devils
Yes.
are finally back. Where have you been?
I love it when they answer the call,
Yep.
mate. I love it, and they're back.
Good to see a couple of big wins. They beat Altona and they beat Sunbury. Now, Sunbury, we thought they were going to be the easy dogs in D1 men.
Yes.
They got up on Saturday night and beat Geelong, minus Reardon, but still, massive win for the Jets.
Oh, that's right. I saw some article in the paper they weren't happy with our predictions, mate, in their local paper, so they've come out and started to find some form now.
Whittlesea, a couple of wins as well, beating Warrnambool and Melbourne Uni. D1 men really starting to heat up at the moment. D1 women, Warrnambool come
Yep.
to town, couple of wins over Latrobe City and over Whittlesea. Good work. But speaking of road trips, Altona went to Mildura and the Heat smacked them.
Yeah, when you hold Stacey Barr down to something like 12 points, you're probably going to get the win, especially when there's no Sharon Grieve on that team.
Yeah, didn't play the captain coach, and right now I think Mildura is the team to beat in D1 women.
Absolutely. Hedricks, you've got Power, and you've got, who's the other one?
Yeah, there's plenty.
There's plenty. There is plenty.
McKendricks.
And Maddie White now, he's just bobbed out of nowhere.
For Warrnambool.
28 points, 6 boards. She's another one to just worry about for them.
Good kids coming from the country competitions, there's no doubt about that. Let's take a break. In fact, let's go out to Bullock. We're going to boom our way and bounce our way out there because you caught up with Hannah Zavecz, mate. So let's find out what she had to say. Back with more shortly.
G'day guys, we're here with the new recruit for the Bullock Boomers, Hannah Zavecz. How you going?
Good, thanks.
Thanks for joining us.
No worries.
First of all, we'll start off on the WNBL foot. You just won a championship, obviously, still reasonably fresh. A lot of kids aspire to that sort of thing around the state. How does it feel to win?
Oh, it feels amazing to achieve something like that with such a great group of people, our coaches, my teammates, everyone. It's such a great feeling because it's a long season. Many ups and downs for us this year, which I think actually helped us in the grand final. And to top it off with a win's just the best feeling.
Sure. Well, the other note, of course, the big story is all your teammates making the WNBA.
Yeah.
We had Rachel Jarrett, we had, of course, Liz Cambridge, and Jenna Hay made it as well. You must be pretty proud of all of them.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, they've earned it, every one of them have, and I'm excited to see how they go. Lizzie and Jenna will be heading over. Rachel's going to wait another year, but
Yep.
okay. I think they're really going to have an impact early on when they get there, and it's going to be exciting to watch.
Yeah, well, I suppose, does it sort of bring into contrast maybe something that you'd like to achieve at some point in your career?
Yeah, I think definitely down the track a bit, I guess. With my back injury and stuff, I've struggled to play year round even here in Australia, so
Yep.
I guess just taking it year by year at this point, but trying to get just my back in a place where I can play at that level.
Sure. All right, we'll move over to Big V now. Coming in, the Boomers were 1-5, struggling a little bit. I know Jade Tyrrell missed a couple of games. You come in, you had 16 points, you had 17 boards, you had something like a couple of blocks and 3 steals. I suppose, is finals, I know it's early, but is finals still a realistic option despite the slow start?
I hope so, yeah. I don't know the math of it all, but I think it's such a great group of girls, and I mean, Jade has been out. She's a really great player for Bulleen, good shooter, reliable player. That threw things off a little bit, and I think they just need a little bit of experience, and I hope that's where I can help out.
Yeah.
Just try and gel things together a little bit and just help out where I can, but it's a really great group of girls, very talented, so yeah, I think finals is definitely a possibility.
We'll go into personally a little bit here. Will your role within the team be more of a mentor type for some of the girls that might be aspiring to come into the WNBL team, or is it more a personal sort of tuning yourself up for the WNBL season next year?
I'd like to be both. I'd like it to be both. Like, I love mentoring people where I can, and I guess I have a few years experience in WNBL, so I'd love to talk to the girls like Jade and Lauren and all that. So yeah, definitely. But on the other hand, I'm heading to Europe in September.
Right. Okay.
So do need to tune up a few things with my game, I guess, and I guess that's a great place for me to do it. And
Sure.
just to keep my eye on the game and all that.
Okay. Well, the competition itself, I don't know how much you know about it. I think the last time it was quite some time. Last time you played Big V.
Yeah.
With the competition, people like Katrina Hibbert, Zoe Carr, obviously Holly Grime is going to be coming next week apparently. Is it? I know Eltham have all those players and Waverley even knocked them off. last week.
Yeah.
What do you think of the strength of the league itself?
I haven't had a really good look at the
Yeah.
the teams, but I do know Eltham are really good.
Yeah.
So I think it's great for the Big B, and it's going to be a big challenge for anyone who meets them, because Froggy and Zoe and Hull, they're awesome players. So and having them all on the one team is going to be tough. But yeah.
Sure. All right, well, that's pretty much the end of that. Thanks for joining us, Hannah.
No worries.
And good luck this week against Sherbrooke, and for the rest of the season, hopefully you do make finals.
Yes, thank you.
No
All
worries.
right.
Thanks, guys.
Now, Cal, Hannah Zavecz, I want you to be straight up here because you've had the chance to sit down with the lovely young lady.
Yep.
Can Bulleen win the title? Can Bulleen make the finals one? Can they win the title with Hannah in the team? Yes or no?
I put it to her with the make finals. She thinks they can, and I think
No.
make finals.
Do you think?
I think they can
Okay,
make finals.
yep.
I don't know if they got the depth to win a championship
Okay.
though with Eltham there.
It's good to see them bouncing back. I'm sure they will very, very hard. Now, we've had an email come through, Mike. It wasn't the tax department, by the way. We've had an email come through. Somebody wants to know how you and Chris Arkell, who watched the royal wedding together, you sat there hand in hand on the couch. How did you rate Kate Middleton's dress? Well, you sat there and watched the whole thing.
Oh, mate,
You've been talking to me
It's what
non-stop
people
about it for
do.
3 days. How did you and Chris rate Kate Middleton's dress? Did you like it or not?
It was fantastic.
How did you rate her sister?
Yeah, it was fantastic. Her dress was nice too.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right. We'll just move on, shall we? Mike, I wanted to, before we get into D2, men and women, I want to talk to you about Ivan the Destroyer, Ivan Platnik. I've been banging on about this for a while now. The voting system in the Big V. It's not the Big V's fault. And I know you're on the board. It's not the Big V's fault. I think the delegates need to get together and have a chat about going forward, but it's a protected situation. How on earth did Ivan the Destroyer not win the MVP last year in state champion? It's a disgrace.
I second this motion, by the way.
Well, it's
Can we put this up to the board? We want a motion. This week, Cal, we want to put up a motion.
Second.
Yeah, it shouldn't come from me, that motion, but I think he should have been perhaps the MVP for the last 6 years. But you see, Ivan's been playing at Waverley since he was 18, and I think if you looked over his averages for that, he's 25 now, you'd find he'd be the same every year. He has a bad game, he's got 18 points, 10 rebounds.
Yeah. How's he going with his new tag, Ivan the Destroyer? He loves it, doesn't he?
I think Ivan loves anything that's
He
said
loves
about
it.
him.
He loves it.
He really is.
Has he got a car too?
He hasn't got a car.
Well,
actually.
there you go.
No,
there you
Ivan
go.
just plays,
He's got a house.
Seriously, Ivan just plays for me.
All right, fair enough.
Isn't that nice?
Fair enough, as long as it's for you and not with you. Now, moving on to D2 men. Warrandyte McKinnon, great game. Warrandyte getting up by a couple. Tell us all about it, Sweet Cal.
Yeah, it was a great game. Tied all the way down. It came down to a last shot where he called timeout, down 2. Missed a shot down on the buzzer.
Yep.
I tell you what, Tron Smith's a good player. Isn't
Yeah. How's Warrandyte going, by the way? They're looking all right, or?
he? Yeah, they're a really,
Yeah.
really
I
good
have a
team.
question about Warrandyte
Yeah?
as a club.
Yeah.
I mean, you're such the master of ceremonies here and doing a wonderful job. Everybody thinks you're wonderful. But
Do I get a car?
no, you don't get a
Right,
car. But would you think that if you approach the league to have the fixtures fixed, that you can coach all the Warrandyte teams, you'd probably win 4 premierships?
No, we wouldn't win 4 premierships, Mike, because we've only got 3 teams.
Oh, well, that's a problem.
But
3 premierships.
no, KB's doing a fantastic job with the Warrandyte men, isn't he?
He is. He gets some nice people to come and play for him, doesn't he?
Yeah, no, doing very, very well. Good to see. We talked enough about Warrandyte this show yet?
Nice. Where's my sign?
I think we
need
have
my
D2
sign.
men moving on, Pakenham bouncing back. We got stuck into them last week. We had a crack at Pakenham. The Warriors bounced back. Big, big win. Good on them.
Yeah, I'm very happy that they came out and won that game. Obviously, their ins really produced for them, and those young guys even allows them to step up as well.
Yep, did a
They
great
really
job.
good.
Now, Western Port,
Yep.
Shannon Davey, chips and gravy, wasn't
Yeah.
there on the weekend. There's some issues down there. Not sure what they are. Haven't got into it, but I think Shannon Davey might be missing.
Yeah,
for a while.
Well, if that game is anything to go by, without him, they're going to suffer.
Yeah, they are going to struggle. There's
Yeah.
no doubt about that. Not sure what's going on. There's no gravy on the chips at the
No
moment.
gravy. It's vinegar.
So,
Very sour.
Keilor, 4-game winning streak. We called the Thunder out about a month ago, and they have responded.
And once again, they answer the call.
Yep.
Fantastic. I know that. Yeah, we did absolutely give them one, but they've come out on a winning streak and they're looking very dangerous.
Now, can you believe this? The farmers, they've ditched the tractors. They're starting to win games of basketball because they're back in town. Great to see Horsham moving up, doing a fantastic job. Well done.
And back to where they really belong after a tough season last year.
Listen to him, eh?
What?
back to where they really belong.
Well, remember before that, they dominated.
You and
mate.
Chris Arkell have been spending far too much time together.
What does that have?
D2 women, Mornington. They've gone cold, Mike. Have you been following the fortunes of Mornington D2 women?
Well, to be honest, I haven't. No, because I'm
Sweet Cal, Mornington's gone cold.
Yes, they have. And look, I don't know what's going on. Jamaica Banks is there. Rachel Wansborough, of course, is there.
Yep.
I thought that might have been enough to get more wins than what they're getting at the
Yeah,
moment.
not too good at the moment. LTU, the girls, the chicks down there at LTU, they're still winless and they don't look anywhere close to grabbing a win.
I don't think they're going to be honest.
Keilor and Blackburn, potential grand finalists in D2 women, looking good.
I think it's just about sewing up that grand final, I reckon.
Already?
Yeah, yep.
Coaching change at McKinnon, D2 women, yes or no? True
Yeah.
or false?
True.
What's the go there? Tell us all. What happened?
Don't know.
Tell the truth this
here we
time.
go.
No, man, I'm not going to tell you. It's
Just tell us what happened.
It's
well,
a
Alison,
very honest program.
Alison does it with we'll keep it internal. Harrington asked
come
Harrington.
on. Why did the
Our
coach get the flick?
Don't know. And our assistant coach Brooke Arry, who was dominant last season, is now the head coach. That's all you need to know.
All right, he's not going to tell you. Let's go on to State Youth Champ 1 men. Diamond Valley, 122 points.
Yes, absolute bomb.
They're a great team.
They're very, very good.
Great team.
Hume City got up over Ringwood. Big game, this one. Were you watching this on live stats? Did you see it, Mike?
Yes, I did.
Huge game on live stats because Hume City thumped them for 3 quarters. Ringwood in a last-ditch effort.
Yeah.
Big last quarter, came up short.
Ringwood a pretty good team in that youth league as well.
Well, Hume
State
City
youth
must
league.
be a pretty good team too.
They're both good teams, and again in that competition, Diamond Valley stand out, but Melbourne and those teams plus Waverley will, as I said earlier in the program,
Well, Waverley's-
on their day.
Waverley's going to be up there. Ding Ding absolutely slaughtered them on the weekend. Tell us a little bit about the human tomahawk down at Waverley. Ding Ding.
Well, he's okay. He's come on. He's
God,
promising.
he's okay.
He's
a monster.
He's promising. He's got a lot of work to do on his game. As a matter of fact, it's great to see that he can dunk and score up forward. But
You love
we
him,
need
don't you?
him to have an overall game, and
You
that's
love
why
him.
some of the colleges are looking at him in the States. They think they can make a better player out of him.
Has Ding Ding got a car?
He has not got a car, actually.
He rides motorbikes, I heard. State Youth Champ Men 2, Sunbury.
Yeah.
Tell us all about it.
Couldn't believe when I saw it, but Werribee put down their first game of the season. Sunbury up and about. They even played the night before and lost, and still got a W. Fantastic.
Is it true that Sunbury gave the office a call and just asked him about the final setup?
I did. I got a call from Tom Moon, who dominated his father. Peter Moon gave me a call. He's like, "What's the system? It's top 6." And yep, they're up and about and they're excited.
Good to see you. Good to hear too, no doubt about it. There was some low points. Latrobe City men in Youth Champ 2 men. What's going on there?
Yeah.
28 points for the game.
Yeah, they had a donut in the last quarter. Yeah.
Ugly.
Yeah.
It's a low score, isn't it?
Youth Champ women, 3 teams still leading the way. Of course, Waverley, Diamond Valley and Melbourne. They look the best 3.
Yeah, they do.
Who's going to make the grand final out of those 3?
Oh, I would say probably Melbourne and Diamond Valley. With
I haven't listened
No,
to
we,
it.
we like to be the underdogs at Waverley. It proved the point last
You
year.
sound like Eric Minerve.
Well,
Underdogs.
What an absolute load of tripe.
I mean, we're just a struggling little club here.
Yeah, you give every second person a car. We don't get one.
Oh, on Diamond Valley though, tell you what, their young girl down there, Jay Childs.
Jay Childs, yeah.
Jay Childs, she dropped 28 on the weekend.
Who does she go out with?
She goes out with Chris Arkell, as a matter of fact.
You got the flick.
Cutting my lunch.
You got the flick. Hang on, she's cutting your lunch or Chris's? Who's cutting whose lunch?
I don't know, it's just a love triangle of death. But I've got to say, imagine if their relationship continues to mature and grow, imagine their kid would be like Andre Agassi and Steffi Graf or Kobe and Lauren Jackson. It'd be sick.
They've been going out for a week, mate.
Yeah, a couple of months I think instead. Mike, you should get onto their child early.
I hope Chris Arkell.
I'll have to get a mini car.
Get him a matchbox.
Oh, gee, I hope Chris Arkell doesn't take us seriously. Charlotte Ross Harris out at Hawthorn, dominating in youth women as well.
Only a second game of the season, but she's one of the best players when she decides to rock up.
All right, no
It's great.
sitting on the fence. We don't sit on the fence here, Mike. And again, you've done a great job for
Thank
ads.
God I'd fall off it.
Yeah. Or you'd break the fence one way or the other.
One of the two.
State champ, man. Let's get stuck into it. Big games coming up this weekend. Love this one. Bulleen and Sherbrooke.
Bulleen.
Sherbrooke.
Ooh, it's
I'm
going to be a
talking you
ripper.
up, Arnie. I'm talking you up.
Ringwood and Waverley.
Oh, Waverley.
Oh, Waverley.
State champ women, Ringwood and Waverley again.
No, that's not. By the way, just to go back one there.
Yeah.
That's not to give Harrington any sort of
Well,
know what Bullock said on the thing.
You said off air.
Let's get there. Let's get rip into these guys because Bullock thinks
You
we're not
said
good.
off air
I
that
didn't
you
say
will
that.
smash them with Dylan coming in
Yep.
this week.
You said you're gonna
You said you
throw
would
them on the
smash
ground.
Is that what I said?
Ringwood and Waverley state champ women.
Oh, it's a seniors moment. I'm sorry.
Waverley champ women, mate.
You have a few of them too. Yeah. Bulleen and Sherbrooke.
Yeah, women.
Yeah, women.
I'm going Bullock.
Yeah, Bulleen will
Yep,
win that.
exactly.
D1 men, Geelong and Hawthorn. I think Geelong will get up. They'll bounce back. They were
Agreed.
dirty last
Yep,
week, no doubt about it. D1 women, Warrnambool and Craigieburn. Is that game of the week?
Warrnambool after 2 wins.
Is that game of the week? Warrnambool and Craigieburn.
You probably picked it.
Horsham and Keysborough, D2 men. I'm going Horsham at home.
Yeah, Horsham.
Horsham.
On the way back, Horsham.
Horsham and Keysborough.
Keysy to bounce back.
D2 women, Mornington and McKinnon.
Yep. Absolutely.
Don't worry about it. State champ men won. The youthies, of course, Diamond Valley and Altona.
Altona have been surprising, but I think Diamond Valley will set him back in the
Youth 2 men, Western Port and Cranbourne.
I'm
Come
going
on.
to go
Come
Cranbourne.
on.
They're up and about. They're third, mate. They're awesome.
Westernport.
Youth women, Diamond Valley and Geelong. Who do you like?
Yeah.
Diamond Valley and Geelong, youth women.
Diamond Valley.
Waverley, Ringwood.
Waverley.
Waverley.
You've been a star, Mike. Ads, wherever you are. We know you're a massive hangover.
Please
at the
come
moment.
back.
We'll get you back next week. Have a great week. Enjoy your Big V. See you next time out on Big V TV.
Cheers.
You know that I know.